The flipped classroom. Let's start by defining the flipped classroom, with what a flipped classroom is not. The flipped classroom is not the miracle solution that is going to replace all other ways of teaching. It is just one tool to add to your pedagogical toolbox. There is not only one way of flipping a classroom. There are as many flipped classrooms as teachers who flip their classroom. The flipped classroom is not a synonym for online videos or online courses. The videos are the backbone of the flipped classroom, and they help the teacher to have additional classroom time where they can develop rich learning. The flipped classroom is not Khan Academy. The flipped classroom is special because classroom teachers create the videos to suit their students' needs. It is not about students spending the entire class staring at a computer screen. It is the interaction and the meaningful learning activities that occur during the face-to-face time that is most important. It is not a replacement of the teachers. The teacher is active all day to get a chance to work with every student. So what is a flipped classroom? It is innovative pedagogy, a class where all students are engaged in their learning. A class where students learn how to work together. A classroom where the teacher is not the sage on the stage, but the guide on the side. A means to increase interaction and personalized contact time between students and teachers. A classroom where students who are absent don't get left behind. Okay, but how does it really work? Students acquire knowledge before the class via videos posted by the teacher of the class. They have to answer a Google form online to check that they have watched the video and for the teacher to know the student's needs. When they come back to class, there is a short time dedicated to discussion about the video. Students can ask questions and tell the teacher what they have not understood about the video. Then, students practice and apply concepts and ideas through interaction with peers and teachers. Students can work individually, by groups of 2 or 4. There is always time for synthesis. The whole class shares what they have done, and we agree on what should be known and understood by all students. When was the flipped classroom started? In 2007, 2 teachers from Colorado, Aaron Sams and Jonathan Bergman, started recording and posting videos for students who had missed their lectures. They further spread this method to other teachers when their online lectures became famous. Then came Salman Khan, the founder of the Khan Academy, who wanted to help individual users learn on their own, outside of formal institutions. In the 1990s, Harvard professor Eric Mazur developed a model of peer instruction, in which he provided material for students to prepare and reflect on before class, and then used class time to encourage deeper cognitive thinking via peer interaction and instructor challenge. Why should I flip my classroom? Flipping helps struggling students. The teacher walks around helping students who struggle most. Flipping also helps students of all abilities to excel. They can find their own path to the same final goal. Flipping allows students to pause and rewind their teacher. The students get control of the remote. When you give students the ability to pause their teachers, they have a chance to process at the speed that is appropriate for them. Flipping increases student-teacher interaction. It creates an ideal merge of online and face-to-face instruction. Flipping allows teachers to know their students better. It helps create a positive environment where the struggling student can interact with an adult, and this student gets the help he needs. Flipping increases student-student interaction. The students interact with each other as they are working a lot in groups. They are helping each other learn instead of relying on the teacher as the sole disseminator of knowledge. Flipping allows for real differentiation. The teacher can personalize the learning of all by giving different activities or tasks to do. The pace of the class is appropriate for each student. Flipping allows for multiple means of learning content. The assignments given by the teacher provide several ways for the students to demonstrate learning. It gives the student the choice in how he learns something. It gives him ownership of his own learning. It's too beautiful to be real! You will have to accept to question the way you are teaching and figure out if the flipped classroom can improve it or not. You will spend far more time preparing your lessons, videos, study guides, multiple activities, etc. All your students are not yet ready to take an active part in their learning process. You will have to teach them to be autonomous. You will have to find out when giving the students a video to watch is more efficient than you on stage. You will have to know how to make a video. And the teamwork can be very noisy. Do your students have access to a computer, to the internet, or are you teaching in the middle of nowhere? Which tools can I use to flip my classroom? To create videos, you can use a lot of software, different apps. Spark Video, Explain Everything, VoiceThread, Visme. For your online questionnaires, you can use Google Form or Kahoot. To store your videos and documents, you can use the YouTube channel, Google Classroom, Blog, or Padlet. To conclude, there are a lot of advantages to flipping your classroom, but also disadvantages, as with any other pedagogical tool. So start small, but think big. Thanks, Steve, for this great advice. And get ready to flip.